What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 2 of FM Predicts, the series in which I'm simming into the future, providing you guys with the saves for your own personal use. So anyway, we are now in 2023. As always, the save file for this save is down in the description below. You can download this, use this to check anything you want to find out in this save, be that maybe check up on a player that you have in your club and you want to see how good he could potentially become. Do bear in mind that every save is completely different in terms of results, and therefore, just because a player is good on this save, he might not be good on your save. So anyway, I thought we'd give a roundup of the major leagues and stuff going on in England. I'm not actually going to bother with the Brazil and Argentina leagues, but we're going to focus more on Europe. So anyway, looking at the Premier League for this year, bear in mind we are in 2023, Manchester City won the league, Liverpool came second, Southampton third, Nottingham Forest seventh, Watford 9th, and you can see here we're starting to get some funny teams in the Premier League. Bournemouth finishing 18th this year, but nevertheless still cool to see them there. During our time holiday in this year's sequence of 5 years, you can see here Chelsea won the league 3 years in a row, but they've massively dropped off to 6th this year. But yeah, Man U winning the league. Interesting to see Southampton finishing 3rd. Mancini is now the manager of Southampton. Jordan Henderson is their captain. He's not too bad, actually. And yeah, it's kind of interesting just looking through the save. Obviously, as I mentioned, I'm not going to be checking everything in this save, such as every year's results. That's something that you can certainly do yourself if it's something that interests you. You can see here Watford again doing well. Let's see who came up from the Championship this year. So Cardiff, Fulham and Derby. So no real exciting teams coming up. There's a few teams here who aren't Championship teams normally. York going straight back down, unfortunately for them. But you can see here they've had a little bit of a rise during our 10-year period so far. Interesting to see some of the regens now emerging as well. James Fisk, York City captain. So anyway, let's move on to the next league, which is Germany. So we'll take a look at the Bundesliga. Oh, Bayern Munich, you've made this so boring. You can see here Bayern Munich dominating now. Dortmund, you don't stand a chance. Bayern here, a few players here actually who are Bayern players, so it's kind of interesting to see them still here. Ancelotti is Bayern manager as well, which is kind of interesting. David Alaba, as you can see here, captain. Thomas Muller. Oh my gosh, they're mentals. Holy. Okay, there's a lot of 20s. I think I just got aroused, the little guys, pardon me. But yeah, Bayern making the Bundesliga a little bit boring. You can see here Serie A was the top ranked league 5 years ago. The Premier League's now got its throne back. Only 1 year the Serie A really dominating. But interesting to see Bayern doing as well as they've done there. Anyway, let's take a look at Spain. Barcelona have won the league again. They've won it the last 4 years. Real Madrid broke that spell once. You can see here that Spain is now the 4th highest based European competition based on rep. Not great for them. But Barcelona making things a little bit boring. Diego Simeone, manager. Messi's captain. Let's see how good Messi is. 85 now, so he's starting to reach the twilight years of his career. Only worth 3.4 million now, but still an absolute monster. Interesting to see ter Stegen making a stake as Barcelona vice captain. Still a £31 million goalkeeper at the age of 31. Not too shabby, if I might say so myself. We'll take a quick look at the overview of the world. So looking here, the winners of the 2018 World Cup were Spain, and Italy won the 2022. In terms of the world ranking, somehow England are in 3rd. Their manager is Gary Bowie. I don't even know who this person is. Let's find out who he is. Who is he? Okay, he played for Rotherham and Nottingham Forest. He won the Confederations Cup and the European... Well, England won the Euros. What can I say? As you can see here, star-studded manager career at Stoke, Hull, Blackburn and Rotherham. In fact, he didn't even manage at Rotherham. He was caretaker manager for ages. How the hell has this guy got the England job? I don't know. One of the many mysteries of FM. It's not always right. Here, Robin Lloyd, you are a regen. You're a very good regen, but you're a regen. Top players, Luke Shaw. Wow, Luke Shaw is up there. Pretty good player. He was good on last year's FM. Interesting to see him still up there. Will Hughes, playing for Real Madrid. says it all really. An absolute monster on this game. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, 29 on this, so he's still got probably another 5 years left in him, but he's still going strong. Let's take a look at the world stuff again, because that's always interesting, just seeing what's happening. Serbia are now the 7th best club in the world, nation in the world, and Cameroon are 6th. There's some very curious stuff going on here. I'm very curious. Top clubs based off rep. Interesting to see Atletico Mineiro kind of climbing up here a little bit, overtaking a few teams you might not expect them to overtake. Other than that, pretty standard still in terms of teams there. We've not got anything too crazy going on. If we go to transfers, and then we can look at the... is there a best transfers deal? If I go all transfers, then sort by amount... they're not very exciting. Let's go back a month. Where should we go to? 2022. Oh, it doesn't work very well, this. Well, you guys can take a look at the transfers that have been made. A guy called Rotino, you're a regen. See, we've got a few regens emerging now, but it's still interesting just seeing what's kind of happening. It's like a whole different world now. But no, guys, the link is down in the description if you do want to download this save. I know someone in the previous episode in the comments was like, sim 100 years in the future. After I've done the next 2 episodes to go 20 years into the future, I am then going to go forward 50 years and then 100 years. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. What else is there really to check here? It's all very curious. It's like a foreign world here. I guess top players in the world... Isco's up there, Neymar, Draxler, Marquinhos, El Shaarawy, Oscar. These are all players you'd expect to see there. Oscar looking pretty decent. All in all, there's some odd people here. There's some Umtiti. Apparently he's one of the world's greatest players now. I've got to be honest, I was making a mockery then, but his stats are absolutely insane. But no, I mean, you guys can use this to check out wonderkids. I'm just going to see how Carlos Fierro got on this save. You know, you can do this with players at your team. As you can see here, Carlos Fierro on loan from Manchester City. Not really developed on this save, unfortunately, for him. Looks like Manchester City snapped him up for... Wow. They got screwed over. Well, guys, if there's any consolation for any of you, it's that you have never probably paid £37 million for Carlos Fierro. I can't quite believe that. That's insane. I mean, you guys can use this save to dig up stuff on regens you have, players you have, wonderkids, just anything really. You could even start a save from this point and see what happens. But that does wrap things up for today. I'll put a download link down in the description if you want to check out this video and this save. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. If this video gets 100 likes, I'm going to try and get the next 5 years in the future set up for you guys and up tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. But that wraps things up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching as always. It is me, Jack, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.